Hey guys, it's Jackie M from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, and we are live. Welcome to our Wednesday broadcast of Marching March is the theme of this particular series, and we are very, very excited to actually welcome the viewers from AKR Rasa, which is a Facebook group we are partnering with on top of Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini. So apa khabar semua? AKR Rasa is actually a baking group, and because Cynthia, our new chef from MOMC Heart, is going to be doing a baked recipe, we decided to actually stream to their group, to their page as well. Welcome Larissa and welcome Work. And let's just have a quick look because you need to set this up separately. So just bear with us. Okay, live now. Okay, let's hope that everything looks okay. And thanks again for tuning in, guys. And make sure you say hello and let us know where you're watching from. And in the meantime, welcome, Cynthia. Great to have you. We can't actually hear you. Just let me see. I think you're muted on that camera. Okay, here we go.
Everything's good?
Okay. Yes, you're good now.
Okay, great.
Great to have you, Cynthia. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of this.
Yeah, Cynthia, you're based in Malacca, is that right?
No. My grandparents are from Malacca, but I'm actually a Seremban-born, true Seremban-born girl.
Oh, okay, sure. So you're like me, a Seremban girl.
Yes.
Hey, Jeffrey, great to have you. Hey, Moist, how you doing? And Larissa, of course, from Seremban, and Facebook
users. Yes, hi, Larissa.
And Cynthia and everyone. And by the way, guys, we have Lisa Yo over in Germany. She is going to be hosting Cynthia today. And guys, we're very, I'm very intrigued at this particular bun that Cynthia is going to be making, because I've never come across it before. And also, like I said, welcome to everyone from AKR Rasa. And I'm just waiting for confirmation that it's working okay. So I don't know if Paul or Amar can confirm for me that AKR Rasa viewers can actually see us. Just let me, thanks again for your patience, everyone. Just let me just check with them. Let's see. Okay, that everything is working okay. So Paul, if you can just verify that the RMTP is working. And guys, like I said, in the meantime, make sure you say hello and let us know where you're watching from, okay? Just let me have a look. And you've got someone saying, very excited for my girlfriend. I'm assuming that's your partner, Cynthia. Okay. I'm just waiting for confirmation from Paul or from Amar. Paul, do you need to do anything to kick things off, or?
Okay, I've done my part. I'm just waiting. I'm assuming for the confirmation.
So you've captured the stream and it's pushed out?
Yeah, it's pushing out. So I'm just, basically we're waiting for approval and we're good to go.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, again, thanks again for your patience. Make sure you say hello and let us know where you're watching from. Like I said, it's just right on 7 o'clock. We started a little bit early because, like I said, we are partnering today for the first time ever with the Facebook page, AKR Rasa, which is a baking page, by the way, guys. So for those of you who are into very crazy level baking and cakes and pastries and all that, make sure you check out AKR Rasa Kitchen. I'll put the screen, the display on later. And actually, you know what? In the meantime, Paul, maybe if you can add AKR Rasa's logo onto the overlay, that'll be fantastic, right? And when we come back on, it will be on. Okay, so let's have a look. We can't see anything from. Can you see us? Okay, Amar. Okay, we're just waiting for Amar, but we might actually just go ahead and get started. So let's see what happens here. Just bear with me for 2 seconds, guys. Okay, guys, again, welcome to MOMC Live. We are here with Cynthia from Seremban, actually. And Cynthia is our first ever Chris Tang chef. Chris Tang is actually very uniquely Malacca Portuguese Eurasian. Is that right, Cynthia?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. And I've never heard of this particular recipe before, so I'm very, very fascinated to learn it. I don't do enough baking as it is, but I'm very keen to learn. Okay. Okay. Let's just hop over and I'll just play you a quick clip from Tourism Malaysia. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey, now, making a place to know. Hey, now, that was the place to go. Hey, now, you gotta see the beast. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta make a move to get there right now. Somewhere nice so we can get away. Better than the ordinary day. You're my paradise. Malaysia, truly Asia.
Okay, guys, welcome back to MOMC Live. And I noticed actually, Cynthia, you've got a couple of people who actually joined our broadcast room. I don't think they're supposed to be there. If you're watching Cynthia and you want to watch, this is not like a Zoom session. You watch it on Facebook or on YouTube, all right? So there are links if you go to youtube.com/Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, or you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Malaysian Chefs, you will be able to watch the live there, okay? But don't join our broadcast studio because it gets a little bit crowded. It's not for you to join because you can't see anything here. You actually need to watch it from outside, okay? Not inside the studio itself. Okay, anyway, I am going to pull myself out of this, and all the best to Lisa and to Cynthia. And I'll come back on and say hello to everyone. Okay. Thanks again, guys. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from as well. And hit us up with any questions while you're at it.
Thank you, Jackie. Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, I cannot.
Can you hear me good?
Okay, I can hear you now. So,
okay.
Yes, I can hear you good. Like what Jackie was mentioning, I'm also very excited to see this Chris Tang cooking. You know, I really have very little idea of Eurasian food except for devil curry. That's the only thing I know about Eurasian food. So you may want to explain a little bit what you are planning to cook, because I don't want to take too much of the time. We'll focus on your baking and your cooking. And as soon as you have a little bit of time here and there, then we'll do a little bit of chit chat. But in the meantime, it's over to you. Could you kindly explain what Pang Susi is all about, what you're going to make?
Okay, Pang Susi is basically a bun with a very nice savoury meat filling. Okay, and we usually make these buns during Easter. Okay, if you were to go to the Portuguese settlement in Malacca or in any Eurasian Portuguese homes, you will always get Pang Susis for Easter, right? And why we do it for Easter is because during before Easter, we have got a whole Lent season where we fast and abstain from meat. And basically, we only have vegetables or fish. We abstain from meat altogether during the whole fast and abstain season during Lent, which is 40 days before Easter. So when Easter comes, we bake these buns with the meat filling together with all the other spices and all. Basically, it's just to celebrate the coming of Christ, again, right? So this is a very traditional bun that the Portuguese or nowadays the Eurasians do, and even the Peranakans do it as well. Yeah.
So like macam 1 bulan tak dapat makan daging So last kasih buat daging dalam bun lah.
Exactly. It's just like the Muslims and Ramadan, they fast during the whole Pasaman and everything, and then when Hari Raya comes, whoa, they just feast on everything. You got your rendang, your lontong and everything. So this is basically what Pang Susi resembles. Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay. So untuk semua yang menonton sekarang, Pang Susi Bun ni waktu macam mana nak cakap? Waktu dalam 40 hari begitu, all the Christian diorang akan berpuasa. Waktu mereka berpuasa tak dapatlah makan ayam ke daging ke, cuma dapat makan vegetable aja kan?
Vegetables or fish?
Cuma dapat makan ikan atau sayur. Jadi waktu yang Easter datang, so diorang buat to celebrate, mereka akan membuat macam bunny, taruhkan sekali meat filling kat dalam lah. Okay, so let's
Betul.
watch macam mana Cynthia nak buat.
Okay,
Cynthia,
great.
over to you again.
Thank you, Lisa. So, okay, let's start. Okay, there is two sections into this recipe, right? The first section is, of course, making the filling, the meat filling, all right? So you have to have, you need to marinate the meat, the minced meat. For this, for today, I'm going to do a minced chicken. Okay, so you need 400 grams of minced chicken, and then I'll do the dough separately later. Okay, let's focus on the minced chicken first. So what I usually do is the 400 grams of minced chicken, I will marinate it with, if you can see here, I have nutmeg, grounded nutmeg, grounded black pepper, grounded cloves, and cinnamon, grounded cinnamon. So the portions would be 1 teaspoon of grounded cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of grounded black pepper, half a teaspoon of grounded clove, and half a teaspoon of grounded nutmeg, right? And then you need about 1 tablespoon of sugar and half a teaspoon of salt here, and the dark caramel sauce, okay? Dark caramel sauce, about 1 tablespoon. All these you marinate into your minced chicken.
Okay.
So what I usually do is I will marinate it for all these for about an hour, and I will cook it together with chopped diced onions. And for 400 grams of minced chicken, you need about this size, about a medium size, or 200 grams of yellow onions, right? And about 3 potatoes, which I've already chopped and diced up like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have already pre-marinated the chicken overnight yesterday. So this is how it would look like. Okay.
So you mix everything all together, is it, Cynthia? Just everything
I mix
together, whatever the
all the marination together, except of course for your onions and your potatoes, right? And this is how the marination for the chicken will look like. Okay, can you see that? Okay, great. So what we'll do now, we'll start cooking the chicken.
So guys, if you want a recipe from Cynthia, please sign up to Malaysian-chef.com, join today, and you will get all the recipe from every other chefs that has cooked throughout this season, as well as Cynthia's recipe. Jangan lupa sign up di Malaysian-chef.com. Okay, go on, babe.
Okay, so we'll start off with a little bit of oil. We don't put too much of oil because we don't want the filling to be too oily, yeah? Just a little bit of oil, maybe a tablespoon of oil. And then, can you see the pot here? Yeah. And then you just add in the...
Yes, I can see, yes.
Okay, great. You add in the onions and 1 clove of garlic, yeah? Minced garlic. Okay?
Okay.
And you just stir it.
We have so many of your friends saying hello to you.
Hello, who are they? I'm sorry, I can't see, because I'm not using my reading glasses.
Oh,
okay, getting
some
older.
just as Facebook user. There's a Mark Anthony also saying, and some of your friends from Seremban Church saying they are very proud of you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're tuning in.
Yeah. Okay, so we sauteed that now.
Yes, we saute the onions. Well, basically, maybe about 2 to 3 minutes until the onions are a little bit translucent, right? And then after that, you put in your marinated meat. Okay. For today, as I said, I'm using chicken, but you can always opt to use other meats as well. You can use beef or pork, or even if you don't want to use any meat, you can always this tastes fantastic with just diced potatoes, diced carrots, and peas as well. If you opt to do it without any meat, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So I'm going to add in the
So it's
minced
like
meat. Sorry?
Okay. But if you make it vegetarian, that sounds if it's just peas, carrots, and if you make it vegetarian,
Exactly.
it sounds
Exactly.
like a boribap feeling, isn't it?
Yes, yes. But of course, of course, if certain people might not like the taste of nutmeg or even cloves, you can actually opt not to put it in. But I find that nutmeg and the cloves and especially cinnamon gives it a very nice holiday smell to it. Like Christmas, you expect to have cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg smell in your kitchen. So it's the same as Easter, so you like to have that nice holiday smell coming out of your kitchen or your oven, when people come over, especially when you bake the buns and everything. Yeah. So you just saute this here, and then you add your potatoes, right? And if you would like your filling to be a little bit
dia tak payah rebus dulu.
No. See, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to saute this, and then after that, let it simmer for a bit. Okay?
Taruh air lah lepas tu untuk kasih dia masak.
That's right. Betul.
Okay.
So kasih dia masak. So what we do is we'll just mix this, right? And you put it on low fire, right? Put some water, excuse me.
Okay.
Put water.
Yeah. Agnes is saying hello. She's watching from Melbourne. There's Dave Gregory also watching from Sydney. Wow, we have so many people from Australia watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you want
those
the recipe,
relatives,
please sign up with MalaysianChefs.com. Okay.
Those relatives of mine who are in Australia and
or what?
I do have in Melbourne, in Sydney, in Perth. Yeah. So yeah, I think they're a bit overly excited for me because this is my first live cooking show. I've never done this before, so I'm a bit nervous as well. Yeah.
Don't worry, you're doing fine. I think as you're cooking this, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do? I mean, like I know you do catering, yeah, for a living.
Yes,
so
I do.
You want to elaborate a little bit as you are cooking?
Sure. Okay. Well, I've been working in the corporate world for the past, I think, 25 years. And I really got fed up of, all the corporate politics and everything. And on the side, of course, I cook for my family and friends. And I just had an opportunity one day back in 2014-15, and when my cousin used to own a bistro. She just asked me if I was interested to run her kitchen because her chef at that time went back to Scotland. So I said, why not just take a risk and take that opportunity. So I was there for about a year or so. And after that, they shut down because her family relocated to another country. So I decided that, I wanted to carry on cooking, and I already had my followers. And so I started cooking from home, but I started to do a lot of private functions, for home private functions, business, office private functions. But currently, because of the pandemic and everything, we can't do private functions because of social distancing. So I had no choice but to opt to do home catering, so daily home catering. So that's what I've been doing to occupy myself and to bring the money into the family. Put it that way. Yeah.
Hey guys, Jackie, and I'm just butting in to say hello to Apa Kaurasa, to all our audience there. There's some people who are saying that you need to speak more Malay, guys. So can you just mix things up a little bit for us?
Oh yeah,
boleh, sure, of course.
Mari kita cakap Melayu. Sorry, Apa Kaurasa. Sorry Nyari, I tak cakap banyak Melayu. Tetapi, I boleh cakap Melayu. Dan Melayu I memang paling champion. Cynthia, kira-kiranya ni jadi tukang masak. Ni cara tak sengaja lah.
Betul. Ini tak sengaja. This is basically macam it's my passion lah. Aku masak-masak for my family, for my friends semua kan, because it's my passion. I suka masak. So bila dah suka masak, and then I have two great grandmothers, one on the Portuguese side, one on the Chinese side. So you know, two in one. Sorry lah, two in one. So by masak-masak pun boleh. I think boleh pas lah ya. So anyway. This one boleh lah sikit. I tu tak berapa pandai cakap Melayu sangat, okay? Konon lah konon lah orang negeri kan, tapi the Melayu pun a bit out sikit lah. So anyway, we let this simmer first. You do my translation, Eliza. We let this simmer, okay, for about 10 to 15 minutes or so. While this is simmering, let's do the dough. Okay, kita buat the bun first, alright? So what we need for the bun is
the potato. Okay, let me translate first ya. So
okay.
tuan dan puan-puan yang sedang menonton di luar di sana. Okay, sekarang kita Cynthia harus macam dia punya potato dengan meat tu kena simmer ataupun masakkan dalam air. Sebab potato kan dia tak direbus dulu, jadi dia dikasih masak sampai dia masak lah, taruh air. Kalau air tu tak cukup dan belum lagi masak kentang tu, taruh air lagi sikit sampailah dia masak. Okay, so sementara menunggu dia masak, Cynthia akan membuat bun dia. Ini dia yang I nak tengok juga. Okay. Oh, yeah, somebody saying, good morning from London. Have to drop off to start work, but we'll catch up with your recording later. Pang Susi. How exciting. Thank you, Adeline. Join in later. Another one saying, Cynthia, you're doing great.
Thank you. That must be Larissa, isn't it?
Oh, there's one saying, Tiger SF. I like this name, Tiger. Say, hello, sister. You're doing great. And then say, love you.
Tiger FM, that's very familiar. I know that. I know that. Oh, that's my sister. Yeah, that's my sister. Thank you, babe.
Okay.
I thought that was familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So shall we start with the
baking dia lah, dia punya pastry.
Yeah, the dough, right? We'll start with the dough. So what I have here is 300 grams of flour, right? And 250 grams of sweet potato. Okay, you boil the sweet potato and you mash it up like this. 250
sweet
grams,
yeah?
Potato
tu is keledek, ya? So is keledek tu
ubi
direbus
keledek.
dan lepas tu keledek yang manis lah, color kuning yang color orange ni. Dan lepas tu kasih mash dia, jadi dia jadi tu. Okay.
Right? And then I have 70 grams of sugar. So for I'm using brown sugar. Apparently brown sugar is supposed to be healthy, but I don't know. So you can use your white sugar as well. So it's fine, yeah. Okay.
Kita boleh pilih and, kita nak brown sugar ke white sugar ke.
And then we have the butter, 100 grams of butter. And yeast is about Yes, Liza.
Apa yeast you cakap dulu? Because butter tu kena sejuk atau tak?
Tak ada. It has to be room temperature, yeah? Room temperature. It has to be room temperature. It has to feel macam ni. Tengok.
So butter ni bukan daripada
lembut-lembut
lah. Dia
no. It has to be lembut-lembut macam ni, ya? Okay. And then we have the yeast, which is about 1.5 teaspoons. Or kalau you beli yeast dalam sachet is about 11 grams. Which is just nice. So it's either 1.5 teaspoon or 1 sachet of 11 grams, yeah? Okay?
Dekat KL ada jual yang yeast dalam sachet?
Ada.
Oh, jadi kalau you all nak beli yang macam you dapat kat supermarket ke kat mana-mana dekat KL?
Semua boleh dapat. Even if you go to a bakery shop pun dia ada jual satu sachet 11 grams. Ada.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 11 grams is equivalent to 1.5 teaspoons.
Okay, jadi pakai satu sachet terus lah kalau nak buat.
Satu sachet. Betul. Just to be on the safe side, just go and buy that 1 sachet, right? And then we have egg yolk, 1 egg yolk. And we have milk. Now you can use fresh milk or you can use powdered milk, but we need 2 tablespoons of this. Yeah. And evaporated milk. All right. So we'll start making the dough now. Just let me stir this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks good. Smells good
Dah
too.
masak dah.
Okay. So you just pour in your flour.
Tepung.
Your tepung. Letak tepung. And then you letak your yeast. Yeast tu, Liza, dalam Malay panggil apa ya?
Alamak, I pun tak tahu. Yeast
Tengok tu. Pun tak tahu ya?
I ingatkan I punya Melayu champion. Tetapi dia okey lah. Tak apalah. Dia yeast lah yang kalau kita nak buat roti ke.
Yeast lah.
Dia naik gitu kan.
Betul. Macam nak buat roti lah. Okay, the yeast lah yang buat tu naik.
Betul.
So, and
Christine Ratnam is saying, hey Sin, she's watching with
Hi Chris, how are you? I'm so glad you're...
Roti.
Apa tu? Ibu roti? Okay, and then after that...
Thank you Debbie, thank you everyone for teaching Melayu me today.
So what is yeast called again?
Roti.
Oh, ibu roti.
Jangan main-main.
Okay.
Roti pun ada ibu tau.
See? We learn a new word. We learn something new every day. Okay, then you put in your sugar, right? And your butter. So what you need to do is basically you need to just mix it up, crumble it, yeah? Crumble it. Okay. You know, like how you make your cakes and everything, where you crumble your dough, right?
Yeah.
You don't.
Jadi
you don't.
Macam uli dia lah. You macam pakai.
No.
Saja.
Then see, just like this.
Okay.
Can you see it? Yeah.
Jari-jari
That's how you do it.
Jangan diuli.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Later you can do your uli lah. Right?
Okay. Sekarang kita just macam gini je dulu.
Exactly. You know, just with your fingertips, you just do this, right? So basically, yeah. So once it has formed to this consistency, basically like breadcrumbs, as I said, you crumble it. It looks like breadcrumbs, right? See? It looks like breadcrumbs here.
Dia jadi macam super breadcrumb gitulah. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, betul. And then you tambah your egg yolk, right? You put in your egg yolk.
You pakai 1 egg yolk ke 2 egg yolk inside there?
Satu. 1 egg yolk, yeah? 1 egg yolk. And where's my, okay. And 2 tablespoons of milk, right?
Okay, ni susu biasa sahajalah.
Susu biasa. You can use full cream, low fat, you know, or even powdered milk, and you mix it up, you know. And 2 tablespoons of evaporated milk. Right? Then you mix it up again.
Milk, orang Melayu cakap apa?
Evaporated milk, susu sejat.
Bukan susu
sejat Bukan susu. Maybe I think susu cair. Okay, one is condensed milk, which is condensed milk is susu pekat. So evaporated milk could be susu cair, I would think.
Susu cair kot. Susu cair.
Yeah, maybe.
Tapi kita boleh beli kat KL, kat Malaysia, senang je ni.
Boleh.
Evaporated milk.
Oh, is it?
Kalau macam buat nasi minyak ke, nasi biryani ke, senang pakai. Kan kita pakai evaporated milk juga kadang-kadang kan. Oh, somebody say sejat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Sejat as well.
New every day.
Yeah. Okay. So once you have mixed your milk, both milks and your egg yolk, right? Then you add in your sweet potato. Right?
Okay.
You put in your sweet potato. Now the sweet potato, some some people would like to mash their sweet potato into a puree, right? But for me, I prefer to mash it so that it'll become lumpy. The reason why I prefer this, the reason why I prefer this is because when you form your buns, you can actually see the nice orange lumps there. You know, it not only makes it look prettier, but when you eat, you can actually taste the sweet potato. Right?
Jadi jangan mashkan dia punya sweet potato tu sampai dia jadi macam puree gitu. Biar
puree
ada macam kasar-kasar sikit lah, tumbuk dia kasar-kasar sikit. Jadi waktu kita makan kan dapat rasa juga tahu sweet potato tu.
Betul. But it's totally up to you lah. You know, it could what is that called? Suka rasa, suka hati, cita rasa. Ikut cita rasa sendiri, yes, betul.
Ikutlah cita rasa masing-masing.
Betul. You see, now my Melayu also become.
Debbie, susu cair is evaporated. No, we got today. Sin. We have people teaching us lah, Sin. Susu cair ialah evaporated milk. Ibu roti ialah yeast. Tolong belajar dengan cikgu hari ini.
Yes. Belajar bahasa Melayu today dengan Liza, dengan Cynthia. Liza dan Cynthia pun tengah belajar kan?
Jackie cakap ataupun susu sejat.
Who is that, Jackie? Is it Jackie?
Like, shame on you, Liza. Yeah, Jackie was saying that. Shame on you, Liza. Tak tahu cakap Melayu.
Jackie lebih pandai tu. Okay, so once it's like this, right?
How long do you need it for?
Okay, once it is all forming, together, we'll just knead it, more. And I will show you why I like the sweet potato to be lumpy, okay? Because my preference, basically, it's, a nice lumpy sweet potato bun. Okay.
Now, when your pastry yang you buat.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you find that it is too sticky or too starchy, right? Don't worry because it has not risen yet. Okay, it belum naik like the ibu what you call it? What is the what yeast again?
Ibu roti.
The ibu roti belum naik lagi, right?
No, ibu roti belum activate lagi, belum
menjadi. Sounds so wrong, isn't it? Okay, well, anyway. Okay. If you look, okay, this is how it's supposed to look like. Okay, if you look at it, you can actually see little bits and pieces of sweet potato, and that's what I like about it. You see? Can you see it? Right? So this one,
pandai kawanku.
You put it in a bowl and then you take a cloth and you let it rise for about half an hour or so, yeah? Okay, so we let it rise for half an hour.
Cloth tu kena basah ke kena dry cloth?
No, it can just be a nice dry cloth. Yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Because in half an hour, because the yeast will just naik macam tu. Yeah. So let me just put all these aside and clear this place up.
Yeah. Okay. Whilst you are doing that.
Okay. So if you can see. Okay. Yeah.
Hang on, Sin. There's somebody requesting you to speak Kristang. And it's Iris from Frankfurt. So she's a molecular Portuguese and she loves Pang Susi, especially at wedding events. So this is a special occasion bun, yeah?
Yes, it is. Correct. Yeah. Even for weddings, like some Eurasian Portuguese weddings, right? What we do, we'll make Pang Susi, and the most famous cake would be suji cake and what do you call it? Fruit cake. So that is the signature wedding cake or buns for Eurasian weddings. Yeah. Okay. So what I've already done a batch of, as I said, you marinate the meat overnight. The meat is already done here, right? You don't want it to be too dry or too moist because it's a filling in a bun. Okay. So this is already done, but I have
kita tak boleh
already
masak dia sampai dia terlalu basah.
not too kering, not too
Cakap
basah,
Melayu,
just
Sid.
nice.
Betul.
You kena masak, tapi jangan kering sangat, and jangan banyak air lah, sebab kita nak buat filling dia dalam bun, dalam roti tu, ya. So this is how ni lah macam mana you nampak lepas masak, and lepas you letak dalam fridge untuk letak dalam filling bun lah, ya.
Okay.
That's how it looks like,
ya. So,
ya.
you boleh masak dulu, Cynthia. That means you boleh prepare ini sebelum you buat dia punya...
Satu hari sebelum...
Okay.
Yes. Satu hari sebelum you prepare inti dia. You prepare inti dia sebab overnight. Overnight the flavors yang the rempah or the... Satu malam the spices semua kan masuk dalam daging, masuk dalam daging ikan dengan the kentang kan, it will be tasty, lagi sedap, lagi sedap. See, like my Melayu very good.
Dia akan meresap, Cynthia, kalau bahasa Melayu tu.
Betul.
Dia akan kalau kita marinate dia lepas dah masak, dia akan meresap ke dalam segala macam dia punya kentang lah, daging lah. So rempah-rempah tu akan meresap ke dalam. Oh, Sheila Amri saying, hello, apa khabar? Watching from Frankfurt.
Hello.
And then also Philo One Jing say, hi, watching from Sydney. Please send over. Can send over. Tetapi bila sudah sampai, dia akan tak boleh makan lagi. Oh,
tak boleh makan. Ya, serap ke dalam daging, betul, overnight. Siapa tu?
Facebook user, tak tahu siapa. Dia cakap, I tak meresap, dia cakap serap. Oops. Okay, so do you have already pastry that you have already done earlier on?
Yes, okay. This has already risen. This one has already risen. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to form it into balls.
Dia kena rise 2 times the size or?
2 times the size, that's right.
Cynthia, bila dia dah betul-betul naik, dia kena 2 kali kan size dia.
Okay, this one I already kneaded it. Tapi kalau dia dah naik, when you press, it will just fall down because all the angin is already in here. You know how do you say the angin inside here?
Dia macam you
boleh rasa the kembang lah. It's already kembang. So basically when you press the dough, the whole dough will just drop. Then you will know it has already risen. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Yeah. So well, anyway, once it's done, yeah, you need to form it into balls. Preferably 40 to 45 grams. Yeah. I'm very particular, so each ball has to be 40 or 45 grams. Okay. For today, I'm taking it at 45 grams.
Macam mana?
Then you agak-agak je lah. Macam ni je lah.
Dia macam ikut satu genggam tangan je lah buat bola-bola dia.
You just agak-agak macam ni lah. And then you can you see?
Bola-bola tu jangan satu besar, jangan satu kecil lah.
As long not macam ni, satu macam ni, dan satu lagi macam ni, tak boleh lah. Kan?
Betul.
You have to be at least lebih kurang. Okay? Lebih kurang macam ni.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. There's a Facebook user saying, K Loops, Zach, don't know how to pronounce your name. Say, Pang Susi, never seen this in my life. Is the dough made of flour and potato? Looks good.
Yes.
Maybe you can answer that.
Yeah. Yeah, the dough is made of flour and sweet potato. That is the base. And the the best, the unique part about Pang Susi is the sweet potato. So it's a sweet potato bun. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that answer your
So,
question?
Kita dapat jawapan tu kan is dengan keledek. Okay. So, ni
All
yang
right.
Cynthia dah buat.
So I have prepared here, right? And as you can see, these are all 45 grams, right? And it has, because I set it aside, it has
Okay.
already risen again. See? There you go. See? It has already risen,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
So,
you put some, you put some
cakap Melayu Cynthia tolong.
flour.
Ah.
Apa dia?
You have
Apa
to
dia?
speak in Malay kalau boleh. Sebab
Okay,
kita banyak
you letak
people yang
okay, you letak tepung, ya, letak tepung, lepas tu you just golek-golek.
apa golek?
Just do this lah. Golek-golek a bit.
Cynthia bila dia golek dia dengan badan dia.
You golek-golek a bit ah. And then you dance a bit. Okay. So anyway,
golek-golek.
you bulat-bulatkan lah. Okay, and then you just form this, right? Just press it down to be about this size, right? Okay, and then
tapak tangan lah. Okay.
Tapi kan my tapak tangan
similar to pau.
No, pau has it uses a different dough, but you know the amazing thing is if you make pau and you use this filling, betul-betul sedap. And even if you are too lazy to untuk buat Pang Susi punya dough kan, you boleh buat inti ni, and you boleh letak dengan puff pastries. You can even do buat curry puff and letak inti ni. It tastes really good.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Or even pies, you know, normal pies, and you can use this as a pie filling.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Show us how you put the
so okay, you take one tablespoon, satu sudu besar inti. Okay, and then you put it in here macam tu. And how you wrap it, it's just like how you buat curry puff lah. You wrap it this way, press it down like this, and then you just pinch.
Okay.
You just pinch it so that it will seal.
Last macam curry puff mah nampak dia.
Last macam curry puff. But the thing about Pang Susi is, it looks, the way you do it, it looks like curry puff, but tapi you kena form dia, bentuk dia kena nampak macam rugby ball. That's right. It has to look like a rugby ball.
Dia macam bola yang oval lah, yang melonjak.
Yes. So the shape, it has to be like this. Macam ni.
Can you bring the one of that piece that you have made closer to the camera, please? Yeah, okay.
Can you see?
Tuan-tuan dan perempuan. Okay, so to everybody yang tengah tengok sekarang, jadi dia kena shape dia macam lonjong gitu. Dia macam ala-ala curry puff, tapi dia cuma tak kelepek-kelepek aja, dia dilonjongkan.
Betul. So you just carry on doing it. Okay. Right? And then you preheat your oven at 180 degrees.
Kalau I nak tanya, waktu you buat you lepehkan dia kan, dia punya tebal dia kena throughout sama ataupun kat corner dia jangan tipis sikit, tengah-tengah dia kasih tebal sikit, ataupun dia terus sama juga dia punya ketebalannya?
Okay, because saya bukan chef professional kan, I just chef masak dari rumah. So tebal, nipis semua bantai je, you agak-agak je. As long as inti tak keluar, bentuk dia macam ni cantik, lepas tu you masak, boleh makan sedap, okay. Betul tak, Lisa?
Because kalau kita buat pau kan, normally kalau kita buat pau, dia punya age tu you kena kasih dia tipis sedikit because the age tu bila
because you need to squeeze on the top, betul tak? Tapi yang ni, you see, as long as already sealed,
tengah tebal.
and sebab itu, I always maintain yang satu dough macam ni, I always maintain consistency 40 to 45 grams because 40 to 45 grams cukup untuk satu sudu besar inti. Kalau kurang dari 40 grams, then you have to letak inti kurang lah, you know?
Okay.
Faham tak? Right? So we just carry on with this.
Yeah.
And just let me turn my at 180, yeah.
You have a preheated oven already. So oven tu harus preheat up.
Yes. And you preheat the oven at 180.
180 degrees.
80 degrees. And once this is done, then you put it for about 25 minutes. Okay. Let me just finish this and I'll show you. Right?
You kena balik-balikkan dia tak Cynthia kalau macam kat dalam oven tu? Atau biar je langsung macam gitu?
Biar. Tak payah. Tak payah balik-balikkan. You just buat macam tu je.
Okay.
It's good enough. Yeah.
So,
but you have to make sure.
Degrees.
Yeah. But you have to make sure yang you betul-betul seal dekat sini lah. Because if not, when you letak dalam oven tu, it boleh buka, ya. You know? See?
Yeah, because kalau dia terbuka, I think tak best kot. Because dalam dia nanti.
No, need that.
Kan kalau dia terbuka.
Then the inti will come out, and then the inti will be very kering, so it just won't taste good.
Yeah.
It just won't taste good, yeah.
So do you do this also for your catering?
Yes, I do. Every Easter, I sell it. I sell it for Easter. I take orders in for Easter. Yeah, only for Easter. Other times, I don't.
Okay.
Because I want to
celebration.
Yeah, because I want to maintain the traditional celebration for this Pang Susi, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So. Yeah.
So one more to go.
That's big.
And then we'll pop it in the oven, yeah.
So for everybody yang watching sekarang, kalau nak resepi dari Cynthia, tolong sila join Malaysian-based.com, join today, dan segala resepi daripada Cynthia, bukan sahaja daripada Cynthia tapi daripada chef-chef yang lain yang dah memasak kan, yang dah buat show orang dulu, semua ada di sana. Dia what we have yang untuk bulan Mac ni, banyak makanan sedap-sedap. Ada sambal telur pecah, ada Pang Susi, ada apa lagi? Macam-macam. Ada mutabak cowboy. So just join into Malaysian-based.com, join today, sign up. Dan kamu akan mendapat segala resepi yang sungguh sedap. Okay, Cynthia. Sorry, I just have to explain.
It's all right. No worries.
Cynthia,
unfortunately, when I was growing up, okay, my whole family, my grandmother, my father, my aunties and uncles, my grand aunties, my grand uncles, and everybody else can speak Kristang. But me and my other cousins, a few of my other cousins, were not taught how to cakap Kristang sebab all the old fogies yang tua-tua tu nak bergosip dalam Kristang, tak nak all the cucu cicit all to understand. So we cannot speak Kristang.
Kesian.
But
okay, come on, let's put it in the oven because we only have less than 10 minutes on to go live.
Okay, before you pop this into the oven, right? You need to glaze this. Where's my key?
Dengan telur
Yeah. You need to glaze this with telur, yeah? The, what do you call it? The egg yolk,
telur
right?
kuning.
Telur
So kita
kuning.
pakai
Just
telur
glaze
kuning
it.
dan disapukan ke atas pang susi supaya dia akan menjadi
Betul.
lebih cantik waktu dia keluar.
Lebih cantik, lebih golden, lebih emas, golden. I just,
Kemasan gitu kan.
I'm improving on my Malay now today.
My Melayu
Okay.
ni memang champion lah. Jangan main-main.
Okay, so we'll pop this into the
Virginia
oven
says,
for,
hello Jackie, watching from Singapore, originally America. Okay.
okay,
How
that's for
long has it got
25
to
minutes.
cook? All right.
25
okay.
minutes at 180 degrees for 25 minutes. Yeah, and so that's done. Now, keep a little bit of evaporated milk because the evaporated milk will be, I'll use it to glaze the pang susis again once it is out of the oven.
Okay, okay.
Right? So I have a batch already done here.
Okay.
Right? Okay, this is how the pang susi will look like once it's done.
Could you bring it closer to the camera so we
Sure.
can see it?
Yeah, this is how it will look like once it's done.
Wow.
See? Right?
Wow, it's
And
beautiful.
once it's done, you need to glaze it again with some evaporated milk. Just glaze it over so that it will be, you know, beautiful, nice. When you bite into it, it's creamy and very rich.
Okay, tapi dia rasa macam manis-manis juga kan sebab ada keledek.
It's got keledek, it's got sugar. So the bun, that's why I say it's a sweet potato bun. So it's very different.
Okay.
You have to try it to actually know the taste because it's really betul-betul sedap. So, and this is how it will look inside.
Ui.
There you go.
Dia punya.
There you go.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
You see the meat is not too dry, but it's nice and moist. Right?
Apa kata you
There you
masuk
go.
dalam mulut dan try makan? I nak tengok.
Okay. As the Portuguese, this is the few Kristang words that I know. Okay, especially when you're eating, when you want to invite anyone to eat with you, you tell them beng kumi. Beng kumi means let's eat. Okay, it's called beng kumi. Kumi is eat. Beng means let's eat or come eat, right? And if the food is really good, you say sabroso. And sabroso, yes. Sabroso in Kristang language is delicious.
Okay, so that means I can cakap macam gini lah. Beng kumi sabroso.
Yes. It's like, come eat. It's delicious. Yeah. So, beng kumi sabroso.
Okay, jadi hari ini kita belajar 2-3 patah perkataan daripada komuniti Kristang. So, it's beng kumi sabroso. Okay. Kenapa sound dia macam lain sikit
Huh? Beng kumi sabroso.
Beng kumi.
What does Pang Susi actually mean? Is that a Kristang term?
Yeah, Pang is bun.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the origins of Pang Susi was, I'm not very sure, but to what I know or to what some people have told me, Susi is actually a name of a person whose name is Susie, who used to make these buns many centuries ago when in Malacca, and they named this after her, Pang Susi.
Okay, got
I
it.
don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But when I did my some research on sweet potato buns in Portugal, I understand that in Portugal they also have sweet potato buns, and the recipe is very similar to this.
All right. What's it called there?
Yeah. I can't remember. I should jot
Okay.
it down the next time.
Because bang,
Yeah.
bang is like the French word for bang, right? Which is like the Latin, because Portuguese, French, and Spanish, they all have the same kind of like, just like,
Exactly.
what was the other, what comer? To come eat? Ben comer? Is
Ben
it?
kumi. Ben kumi.
Because
Yes.
comer is like comer, right? To eat in Spanish.
Eat.
It's like
That's
comida.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the language is very similar, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang is like you know, come, like like vanilla sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben is come. Let's
Yeah.
eat. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. You can see
Like-
the root words and all that
The
sort of stuff.
the similarities in the language. That's right.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Cool. So, so is this bun like available only in the Malacca Portuguese community, or do all Eurasians in Malaysia know of it? I sound really
no.
ignorant now.
I think all Eurasians in Malaysia and Singapore knows it, and even the ones who have migrated to Australia, and they know what Pang Susi is because it's very popular. And
Okay.
even now, if you go to Malacca at any time, you definitely can find Pang Susi. But back then, back in my younger years, you know, you only get this during Easter. But now, because it is so what do you call it? It has been so used. I mean, so popular that any time you go to the settlement, or even if you go to any Eurasian restaurants, whether it's in Singapore or in Malaysia, you will get Pang Susi.
Okay. So is the bread itself, like the bun itself, quite dense because of the sweet potato, or is it light and fluffy in texture?
It's actually very fluffy
Okay.
in texture. It's not hard like a French loaf or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very, even you see, it's very nice and fluffy.
Okay. Cool.
There you go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Guys, you should try and make this, right? And then tag us on social media. We should do a giveaway. Gun, Lisa, you know, we have prizes for like best
Betul.
photo
I'm going
of
to make this.
yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Try
Everybody
it. Try it.
And sign up to malaysianchefs.com/join today. We will email you the recipe once it's ready from Cynthia, along with the photos and all that sort of stuff. But once you sign up, you also get access to all our recipes as well. And it's all for free, okay? So all these chefs, they put in their time to produce this content for free for you guys. But thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Cynthia. That was a great first live, no technical problems. I mean, awkward, like I guess.
I am so glad. I am so nervous. You cannot see me nervous. Thank God for that. But yes,
it's very
Yeah,
informative. I like shows that are very informative because you learn like all the cooking tips, you know, from a session like this. It's very
thank you.
information dense. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Like I said again, to all our viewers from Masa Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini and also from Apakah Rasa. Terima kasih ya. Kalau you nak recipe, sila sign up dekat malaysianchefs.com/join today. Kita akan hantar recipe. In fact, Lisa, we're going to make you translate it into Malay for us.
And you can brush up. You can brush up on your Malay, Lisa.
Minta maaf.
Lisa's the worst Malay ever. She is.
Itu tahu. Jackie, you boleh cakap Jerman tak? Cuba you cakap
Boleh
Jerman.
sikit, yeah. Boleh sikit. I know a lot of languages. That's how I know about Pang Susi, the Pang from Pang, you know. Because I actually studied languages, guys, at university. Yeah, kan. Okay. Terima kasih ya semua. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to streaming again on Friday, and we've got a different chef on Friday. Thanks again. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Like I said, fantastic work. We look forward to your future sessions with us. Hello, Chef Joe. Better late than never. Sorry, Chef Joe. Chef Joe is the Master Chef Malaysia judge. He's going to judge your Pang Susi. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely rest of the day, rest of the night. Thank you. Ciao. Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Jackie. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
I need to actually Tourism Malaysia on the way out.
Ha ha ha!